to you. Good afternoon if you're watching this in the afternoon, or good evening whenever you're watching it. Hi there. Welcome to another opportunity for 7 minutes at 7 a.m. When I do get the opportunity to do this, put a word, put a phrase, put something in your atmosphere that I think may be beneficial to your day and hopefully your life. So I'm put a word here called identity. It is the distinguishing character or personality of an individual. Identity. Wow. Let me say this. There are millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people that may have walked this place called planet Earth. And although there are plenty of times there are similarities, the other day I was coming out of a store and I saw a person that worked at the county building right across the street from where I work. And I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And we're out here. There was, I guess, a lunch break time. And I said, "Yeah, it's good to get away from the building." She said, "Yeah, sure is." And we waved, and talk about 5 seconds, 10 seconds or so, and I just kept it moving. Then I get closer to my car, and then I look like I saw the lady again. I saw her again. I was like, "Hey," she went, "Hey." And this time, the second lady mentioned me by name. She said, "Hey, how you doing, Mr. Hawley? How you doing?" I said, "I'm fine." I said, "But I'm feeling like something's wrong." I'm saying, "I must really need a break." And she started laughing hysterically. And so she walked me back to the store I just come out of. And the other lady I saw was her twin. The lady, they're identical. And we're not talking about like 5-year-old, 10-year, 6-year-old, 7-year-old. Up in age a little bit. Same hairstyle, same build, you know. And she said, "We have a twin." So I said to the twin, the first lady I met, I said, "And you said nothing to me. I waved at you, talked to you and everything." She said she gets it all the time. She's just used to it. So, but even with that being said, they are twins. They look alike, even have the same build, but they're not exactly alike. Even on your individual self, your fingerprints aren't even the same. Your toe prints aren't the same, and you're one person. So there is something that distinguishes you one from the other. People that really know those twins that I got mixed up, they told me the other day there were a couple of things you could tell them apart with. Well, guess what? That's how it is with us. We could have some things that are similar. We're all humans. We could all live in the same state. We could have the same career, but there is something that distinguishes us. It's the thing that distinguishes us that makes us us. It makes you you. Don't blend that. Don't turn that into something else. I love what the Lord said through Jeremiah. Jeremiah, of course, the younger person says, "I don't want to do this. This ain't what I got. This is not what time it is." And the Lord says, "Well, that's nice of you to say that. And there are some other things that occurred. This is not the time for that. But the beloved, God has more sense than we have. He says, before you were even formed, I knew you. And you were appointed a prophet." Can I say this to you? If you live out your appointment, you're going to live a fulfilled life. But if you don't live out your appointment, you're going to have a life full of disappointment. And you're going to end in disappointment because you should end how you were formed or how you were formatted. Isn't that something? What we know matters, but who we are matters more. That's Brene Brown. What we know matters, but who we are matters more. You know why? Because you can go through ebbs and flows of knowledge. I mean, there's certain things we do that we just know what we know, right? We know what we know. You may be considered a subject matter expert, or you really know what you know, regardless. But there are times in life where your ability or your knowledge of something ebbs and flows. You may be an expert over here, but a novice over there. And in that area, that comes and goes. But who you are, that's why that matters more. Because your knowledge could go up and down depending upon the circumstance. But who you are, that's who you are. Who you are travels with you night and day, morning, noon, and night. It travels with you when you rest. It travels with you when you go about your day. When you're north, south, east, or west, who you are matters more. I love that. And I love what Germany Kent, she said this: "My current status in life is becoming. Becoming what? Becoming who I was created to be." Your identity matters. Even with all of our similarities, with all of our things that are like, I have a household. I call it Team Hawley, and all of us got the same last name, right? And all of us share a commonality in that we are living together. But there's so many differences among us, right? That causes us to be who we are. Everybody can't be the same. Matter of fact, that's one of the struggles of humanity. People trying to blend in, and that's one of the biggest frustrations of humanity. We need solutions, and solutions often come out of someone having the identity to solve that problem. Man, I think it was Einstein who said this. It says, you cannot solve a problem with the same mindset that caused it. And one mindset that causes it is that we just go the way like everybody else. We're so busy trying to be something and be with some people, when the reality is, if you are who you were created to be, you will solve more issues than you cause. Many of our issues are solved or caused by individuals who are not walking in their identity. So what's your identity? Who are you? That's what I want to put in your atmosphere today, and I appreciate it. If this was beneficial, these 7 minutes that we had together, hit the share button. Let somebody get the benefit of this teaching today. Send it to them. Share it with them. Tag them. Say, hey, here you go. Here's something you might want to receive, and I would greatly appreciate it. I thank you so very much for your time today. You enjoy the rest of this day called today, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.